New music?
Not really.
And welcome back to the Jordan Levy Show. My name is John DePietro. We are here finishing up with attorney Allison Cohen. And Allison, just prior to the break, I said I was going to ask you a question, give you a little time to mull it over. And I said, is this autism issue an epidemic? And I know lawyers like to choose their words very carefully. And I know the word epidemic has the word infectious tied to it.
It does. It does. We actually, for the listeners' sake, John and I looked it up because I want to make sure that I understand the term epidemic. I'm an attorney, not a medical doctor, obviously. But according to our sites and our sources, John, epidemic, rapid spread of infectious disease to a large number of people in a short time. So is that what autism is? No, because it's not an infectious disease.
Legally, it's
yes,
not.
Legally, it's not. But ultimately, what is it? We do know, again, it affects brain development. It affects it through cognition. It affects it through social interaction. It affects it through communication. These are the three areas that autism is known to play a role in terms of the development of somebody's normal brain. Do parents know? Yes. By typically 12 to 18 months, children either don't have words or they're slow with their words. Sometimes they have words and then they lose them later on. But by 3 years old, John, these diagnoses are being made clearly by pediatricians. And again, what is it that we're going to do when we've got 1 in 68 children now being diagnosed on the spectrum? Studies out of South Korea, I believe, show it's 1 in 38. And in fact, if we don't get our heads around it, will it be 1 in 2 in 2025? I don't know, but half the world's population cannot be taking care of the other half. That's not going to work. And so this is where we are as a community.
Okay. You've got a big event coming up this weekend. Give us a synopsis of that.
Okay, so the big event on Saturday, we're hosting this wonderful legalese show that I do each week. As everybody knows who listens to my show, we've got award-winning filmmaker Rima Arani. Again, she won at Cannes Film Festival. She has at least 50 films that she has been, doing, and she's going to be focusing on the struggle and the sacrifice of parents of children with autism. We have Julie Vargas, Dr. Julie Vargas. She is B.F. Skinner's daughter. Now, what's so interesting about that is that B.F. Skinner, of course, was the father of applied behavior analysis. So you've got her coming in with the only scientifically proven method for treating autism is, in fact, applied behavior analysis. So the fact that Dr. Julie Vargas now is part of the mix and getting the word out there and figuring these things out, to me, is just amazing. And then we have the Chief Executive Officer of the Autism Society of America, Scott Badesh. He'll be flying in, and he is just doing great things. He also is working and believes in terms of his organization for advocacy and awareness that ABA practices are also the only way to scientifically treat autism. And then we've got Russell Lehman. He's speaker, he's an author, he's a poet, he's an advocate. He also has autism, John. And so he's going to be on the show talking about his experience and what he's done to try and move it towards acceptance.
And the timing of the show is?
11 a.m. on Saturday morning. Always
right here, right in these studios.
Right in these studios. We are going to have a massive amount of people because other folks are flying in too. So we've got V Versatile Metals. He'll be here. We've got Nassim Audi, CEO of Autism Behavioral Services.
And you'll be sitting in this seat?
I'll be sitting in the driver's chair.
Great, exactly. So, Allison, if a parent is interested in calling you, not on this particular event, but on an overall issue, how can they reach you?
Sure, 508-366-8805, or find me on the web at cohenlawservices.com.
Allison, thank you so much for being with us. We have been with attorney Allison Cohen, the host of Legalese, right here on WTAG each weekend. And this is the Jordan Levy Show. It's WTAG News Radio 580, Worcester's news, weather, and traffic station. When we come back, we've got some great additional guests.
All right.